Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back for another weekly Mounjaro update. I asked you guys in my new Facebook group, which I will link below if you have not joined yet. I asked you guys yesterday what type of videos you like to see from me, and a lot of you overwhelmingly were like, we like your walking videos. So we're doing another one of those today for this week's update. So I'm gonna go ahead and get walking. It is currently 57 degrees. I got my True Crime and Coffee t-shirt on or sweatshirt on, whatever, and I'm gonna go ahead and head out there. It looks like there's a lot of people here today, which I like, makes me feel safer. And boy, oh boy, do I have a weekend to tell y'all about, because I made a mistake this weekend and I paid for it. Let me tell y'all, it was definitely my problem. Definitely something I should have consciously thought about that I did not, but we'll talk about it. But first, let's go get to walking. I thought I knew that lady, but I do not. Okay. Also, I brought my Stanley so I could drink all the water, because we're still on that goal. And I guess we're doing better. Okay, let's go. It's kind of cold out here, but they got the fountain on this morning. It's always so pretty listening to that, like so peaceful and so pretty. And you can walk out there. I don't know if I've ever showed y'all that, and feed the fish and stuff. Never done that. I even brought my headphones this morning so that everyone around me didn't have to listen to my true crime. Every single day, this gets prettier. Every day. And the feet crunching gets better too. Can y'all tell this is my favorite time of the year? Oh, we got a man coming up the path here walking. This is just so gorgeous. My favorite thing about this time of year. I want to show y'all my absolute favorite part of this trail. Like, the best part ever. Look at this little, I feel like it's not doing it justice. We're gonna walk around the other side and I'll show you over there too. So a second ago, I was standing right there at that rock, and you come up this hill and around the corner, and there's like a bridge up here. There's a guy, I'm trying to let him go ahead of me. He's not being the best at it. And there's a little like gazebo. Super peaceful out here. There is quite a few people out here this morning. Way more than there usually is, but it comes around and circles around the other side, and it's gorgeous over there. I'll show you. So this is the other side. We were just up on that hill. But it's so pretty, and they have this like natural benches here. Like this is a stone bench that you could sit on and just read or whatever. Sometimes I like to come out here in the spring and sit on that bench and just read, or like write in my journal, especially when there's a good amount of water here that it's flowing. It's so peaceful. I know this isn't necessarily about Mounjaro, but it's gorgeous, so I felt like I had to share this with you guys this morning. Okay, so I decided to sit and talk to you guys in the gazebo because it's beautiful, and you know, nature sounds, the waterfalls back there, all of the things. So I decided to chat with you guys here today, and hopefully like 9 million people don't walk by and I have to keep turning the video off, because even though I've been making videos for like 5 years at this point on the other channel, and now this one, I still like, people look at me weird when I'm talking to myself. So anyways, so the only other bad thing about that, about the fact that I'm here and not in my car, is that I don't have my list of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So hopefully I remember everything. I thought somebody was coming and it's a squirrel. Okay, anyway, so The first thing I wanted to update you guys on, and I wanted to do it early in the video so that if you don't watch the whole thing, you see it, is the OrderlyMeds thing. So I mentioned in my video on Friday that they had released the option to buy 5 vials, and I've gotten a few questions about like the people that are just starting on it, like if they're able to order 5 vials. And so I reached out to them. I have not actually gotten a response yet. However, I did try to do like a mock order where I like signed up as a new person. That squirrel's really tricking me. Where I signed up as a new person and like saw what the options for me purchasing were. So what I found, and this is what I think, and I will definitely like reiterate this if Chris emails me back, but or Tiffany, whichever. But what I think it is that if you are a new person that marks like you're new to tirzepatide, you've never had a prescription before, whatever, it kicks you to the starter plan, which you get 3 months. So you get 3 vials for 266 vials a piece. These squirrels are tricking me. So that ends up being 266, buy 2 get 1 free. So it's a really good deal actually. That's something that they've been offering for like the past month or month and a half or whatever. But if you are somebody that has had it before and you have an existing prescription, even like at another telehealth company, I'm pretty sure it'll allow you, it'll then kick into, okay, you've already have a 10 milligram prescription, then you can order, you know, multiple vials. So I wanted to clarify that. That's how I think it is. So if you're a brand new person signing up for Orderly, you would most likely get kicked to if you're a brand new to tirzepatide person, not to Orderly, but if you're new to tirzepatide, you'll probably get kicked to the starter pack, which is still, again, an amazing deal. It's $266 a month with no monthly fee. Orderly does not charge the $100 fee that so many other places do. So I do have a link down below that you can click on if you so wish to go and check Orderly out or whatever. It'll be linked like right under my Facebook group. And then if you do that, then this squirrel, then I get a credit. But anyways, so that's the first thing. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is obviously my weight. So I weighed 164.4, which is the exact same, I'm pretty sure, maybe within like a 10th or 2/10 that I weighed last time. So we're doing great. Now let me tell you all about my failure. Okay, so last week I made a video about site rotation, and I told you all what my site rotation process was. It was a 6-week cycle between each body part or whatever. So a full like 18-week cycle. So this week was the first week that I was going to be on my arms. I moved from my stomachs to my arms this week. And I guess in my mind, I wasn't comprehending that that always makes it, for me at least, more effective for a couple of weeks. Like when I switch to a new site, it's always like works better for 2 or 3 weeks before like that site is kind of like, okay, we're used to you now. And then I move, you know, to the next one. So I did it in my arm on Thursday, and I wasn't thinking, but Chris and I actually had a date night on Saturday night, and we went to this local pizza place that I love. So we always go and see the plays. We have a play in a theater in our town, and every other month or so, they usually do like 5 plays a year. And so right now it was The Music Man, which is one of my favorite movies from my chorus days. So we were going to see The Music Man, and every time we go to this playhouse, we go to this one pizza press place. It's like our ritual. So we go, and usually I just get cheese pizza. It's like a stone oven pizza place. And this time I decided to add peppers. So I added green peppers and banana peppers to my pizza. And I think that was a major mistake that I made. But I also had 2 hard ciders, which again is pretty typical. I do not drink very often anymore. There are 2 times that I do. When I go to this pizza restaurant, I drink 2 ciders. And when I go to the Mexican restaurant, I have 1 margarita, and that's it. And so I drank my 2 ciders, and I think adding the peppers to the pizza was a mistake, because Saturday night, I literally was in the bathroom all night with like such intense stomach cramps that I legit thought I was dying. And not only that, it was coming out both ends. Like I was like, sorry if that's TMI, but it was like up, throwing up, and sitting back down. And it was awful for hours. And that's the only thing that I can think of, because I've eaten that combination, the pizza and the cider, so many times, and it's never been an issue, but like the peppers, I don't know, it must have done something to my stomach. In addition to it being the new site, so it was a little bit more effective, more side effects, more whatever for me at that time. I think that might have something to do with it, but it was rough, y'all. And then Sunday, which was yesterday for me, all day was the same. Like I would try to eat something and then I would have stomach cramps, and I wasn't like throwing up or going to the bathroom, but I was crampy pretty much all day. Like I laid in the hot bath trying to relieve some of it, whatever. And the only thing I can think of was those peppers. It could have obviously been something else, like I could have eaten something that was bad or whatever, but in my mind that's the only thing that makes sense, because I didn't eat anything else that was out of the ordinary for me. For lunch that day I had like eggs, like hard-boiled eggs and rolled up turkey and pickle, like a lunchable, adult lunchable type of thing. So I don't think it was that, but yeah, it was awful. And it just reminded me that I need to be more cautious about when shot day is, when new sites are. Like it's easy and it's effortless, I would say, overall Mounjaro, but there are things I think that you have to take into consideration and think about, and that is one of them. Like I've always said, like right after your shot date, you probably shouldn't eat fried foods. You probably shouldn't eat something really greasy. And then what do? I go and I have greasy pizza with peppers all over it, you know? So I'm not perfect and I make mistakes too, and that's just part of life, I guess. But yeah, I made a mistake that I will not make again. So the problem is that I always take my shots on Thursday and those plays are always on Saturday. So that's something that I'm going to do again. I just won't do the peppers, I guess, and we'll see if it makes it better next time, because that's the only other thing I did was Chris bought a pack of M&Ms at the theater and I eat like 5 or 6 of them. I mean, I guess it could have been the sugar in combination with the grease that made me not feel well. But he ate most of those. I really didn't even think to consider that because I didn't eat that many of them. But anyways, that was an experience that I hope to not experience again. But yeah, that was a mess. And I'm very thankful this morning to be feeling better, to be feeling well enough to get out and take my walk and chat with you guys and all of that stuff. So that's my little update for this week. I have been asking in the Facebook group for like your guys' recommendations on video topics. I've gotten a lot of good ones on there, actually. A really good question posed about a 5-day shot cycle versus a 7-day shot cycle. I might even try it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Somebody's coming now, so I'm going to end this video. I will see you guys later in the week, and I hope you have a great start to your week. Bye guys.